Anybody out there yet? Well, hello. I figured I'd hop on for a little while. Not too long, though. Not tonight. What's up, Marissa? Hopefully. We'll see. If not, then I am going to bed. Time is it? It's just after 10. Thank you, Sergeant Paul. Yeah. I wasn't going to at first, because I had already taken off my face. But I had a little bit of energy, so I figured, why not? But it's definitely not going to be a long chat this time. Maybe like 45 minutes, an hour at the most. That depends on how many more people come over. We shall see. I don't even have anything to talk about. I just, you know, I was put on the spot. Yep, the wife is at work. She works long hours this time of year during Halloween. So she doesn't get home till very, very early in the morning. Thanks! Joseph, isn't it like, wait, 10, 11, 12, like 3 a.m. where you are? You're over in the UK, right? Oh, you live... Alright, Texas, that's cool. So, you're only an hour behind me. Jeez! Nuh-uh, go to bed. Nuh-uh, it's almost my bedtime. I do not stay up late. California. See, even when I go and I visit the West Coast, my God, it's horrible because that's all I do is I go straight to... I'm so used to the East Coast time. I just go straight to bed. I remember I went to Las Vegas and I saw the Beatles Cirque du Soleil show. It was the second time I've gone over to Vegas to see it. And it took every ounce of me to stay up late. Joe's back on. I didn't get a notification that he's back on, because my phone rings every time he does. Yeah, huh? I figured you were just kidding. Are you... Oh, you're just writing a review. Are you going to do an online review, Joseph? I'm good, thank you, wink. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more. I'm tired, though, I'll be honest. 'Cause I'm an old fart. What's up in my neck of the woods? You're looking at it. I know I don't look old. I like to say I was born with the mindset of like a 60-something-year-old. An old fart all the time. I get cranky after 9 o'clock. I've just always been like an old, tired person at birth. My birthday is, what, a week and a half away? My God. I am getting old. Ah, Jersey. I'm originally from New York, so we're practically cousins. Ah, October babies. That's what's up. Well, if I don't talk to you then happy birthday to you. Top 5 bands I love. Oh, that's so hard. The Beatles are definitely, you know what? It's actually really funny. Anytime other people have asked me this question, I always go, the Beatles are number 1, then John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr. But if I really had to like sit down and think about it, it's really hard. Because I feel like for like a band that you love, because you can always love an artist. Uh-oh. Look who's here. And he still can't watch a movie. See, instead of doing live chats at around 8:30, you should be watching your movies at 8:30, so that way you don't fall asleep. The Mayo Man himself. Oh, and I got Mark also. See, Joe, I'm getting all your peeps. They're coming over and hanging out with me. I'll take it. Oh, but as I was saying before, that we all fangirled out that Joe's here. I feel like if you are going to make a definitive list of like your favorite bands of all time, that you should be familiar with their entire discography and be a fan of essentially everything. And that's tough because I like bits and pieces of everything. All right, now I'm missing everything that everybody said. Those Apple Corps accounts, well, they're annoying. Okay. Sure, they're annoying. Do you know more than we do? Beatles, The Who, The Stones, The Ramones, and The Monkees. That's a good top 5, Wink. Oh, must be nice. Irish pressed Beatles singles. Ship them over to me. I'd take good care of them. I would. Oh, thank you so much, Mark. Yeah, I'm really glad that turned out the way it did, because it was so funny. I texted my brother that morning, and he was like, I don't think I can go to Central Park, and I was like, what? You have to. You have to go to Central Park. Because, you know, we had been planning this out for like a week. Yeah, Len Johnson is a really, really great guy. And, oh geez, the name of his radio show is Len Johnson's Parallel Universe. And it's really awesome. And how I met Len was he was working a party at the Hard Rock that I work at. And they hired him to be, you know, their John Lennon lookalike. And so we worked together, I think twice. We worked together twice. And so we've always, you know, we kept in touch and we're on Facebook and stuff. And I saw that he was going to Central Park, which is funny because I thought he lived in Florida, but I guess he doesn't. And my brother bumped into him, and I'm like, you have to tell him that, you know me. And so that's why he agreed to be on the channel, and my brother interviewed him for me, so. He's a really great guy. All right, I miss stuff now. What'd I miss? But, oh, what was it? Len was actually recently, like this is a few months back, on the Conan O'Brien show. Because I guess he was just an audience member, but Conan spotted him and did like a whole segment on how like John Lennon was in the audience, and it was really great. And it's actually on YouTube. So if you go to Conan O'Brien's YouTube channel, I wish I could remember the video. But yeah, Len was in the audience at the Conan O'Brien show. Yeah, he was doing a little Sgt. Pepper era. But when I worked the party with him, well, he's always had his hair that length. He doesn't grow it out long. But the party that I worked with him at Hard Rock, he was wearing the all-white suit. And he didn't have any facial hair. So, but he still looks and sounds just like John. He's probably the best in the business, for sure. And he's just a really cool guy. It's amazing doing what I do and getting to meet the people that I meet. So, I'm very, very lucky and fortunate. And you know what, Joe? I'm still not sure if that's his real voice or not. Because I feel like every time I've talked to him, he speaks with that accent. Or did he? No, I can't really place it. Have I ever seen him slip from the accent? I can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen him in person. It's been a few years. But yeah, he's got it down pat. He's really great. Yeah, I'm sure you guys, if you're, well, I don't know if everybody's on Facebook, but if you just look up Len Johnson, and if you just Google him, you can find all his stuff. What else is going on? Yeah, there is a bunch of stuff on him. The coolest garage sale flea market vinyl find I've had? That's tough. I don't know if I've had anything that good yet. You know, I'm still in the early stages of collecting. But there is a record show in my town at the end of this month, so hopefully I'll find something good then. Yes, thank you, Joe. My Blondie shirt is awesome. I have quite a few. I have 4 Blondie shirts. All right, there you go. There you go, Joseph. You're better than me. See, I don't wanna write anything. That's why I do these videos. I'm not a good writer. Joe, you were saying in your last chat that you're a better writer than you are a speaker. I'm the opposite. The kids say on fleek now. Oh God, I hate when people say that. And, ugh, just, no. What else we got? What did I miss? Yeah, I like the Monkees and I like Pink Floyd. I like lots of songs from both artists. I'm a classic rock girl through and through. I always like to tell my guests that I have the musical taste of like a 60-year-old. On fleek, Joe is like when something's like on point. You know, it's like, that's the only way I can explain it. It's like, oh man, her shoes are on fleek. Like, they're cool, they're on point. I don't use that word. Favorite Irish bands? Probably U2, the Cranberries, and the Corrs. I don't know why they don't just say on point. And nobody really says on fleek anymore. I haven't heard that in a good year. People still say cool. That hasn't gone out of style. I've never been good about following like the current slang and trends and things like that, because they gotta say that it's, you know, that it's on fleek, and then they dab. I can't believe I just did that. I make fun of people who do that. Joseph is from the same city as the Cranberries. That's sweet. Oh yeah, that's right. People say lit now. They don't say on fleek anymore. That's lit. That's right. Yeah, fleek has been kind of out. Nothing's on fleek anymore. See, this is another example of me being old. No, turnt isn't really that popular anymore. I don't think. At least I haven't heard anybody say it in a little bit. Turned down for what? Yeah, there really is no point in following the trends. Kidding me? I'm not even 30 yet, and I don't get it. Like, I just don't. And I work with a bunch of, 19-year-old girls at my job, and I don't like to say they keep me young, they just annoy me with all the slang. Yeah, definitely agree with you, Joseph. Old soul. I just don't get it. But a lot of us they're very few and far between. Very few. God, I am so tired. But I'm so bored too. I don't want to go to bed yet. See, I would like to have been born in the 40s so that I could have seen the Beatles in concert in the 60s and been in my 20s, and I could have possibly, have been a groupie. I would have been old enough. What else? Am I a sports fan? Sort of. I don't really follow a lot of sports. I like baseball and I like hockey, but that's because I'm a New York girl. So, when was the last time I went to see Paul McCartney in concert? Twice in July. If you haven't seen those videos, you should check them out, because they're pretty great if I do say so myself. Oh, you are about 2 seconds from being banned, Mr. Wink. No Rangers here. No way. Go Islanders all the way. Everyone stop. Hold the presses. Marv is here. I'm feeling a lot of love right now, y'all. Long Island strong. Screw the Rangers. Yeah, baseball talk just for a second. Alright, now it's getting intense in here. Yeah, well, but if I was born in the 40s, I would have seen some cool shit. It would be worth it to be that old to see some cool stuff. You know what? I've been living in Florida a very long time. It's been about 14 years, so I've spent half of my life down in the South. It's really a funny mix of New York versus whatever you call this. And when I go back home and I spend time with my family, forget it. My accent is strong. No, but if I was born in the 40s, just like the Beatles were born in the 40s, well, I would have liked to have been born, so, like, if John Lennon was born in 1940, I would have liked to have been born in, like, 1946. So that way, I would still, like, I would have been, you know, a teenager, early 20s, when the Beatles were popular. And that'd be cool. I could have gone and seen them. Could have gone to Shea Stadium and not heard a damn thing. Yankees or Mets? Mets. M-E-T-S. Mets, Mets, Mets. Amazins. Through and through. I don't know if you've seen some of my videos, but I too wear a Mets hat just like Joe. Always will. Mets and Islanders. And if I had to pick a football team, even though I despise football, I would say the Jets. Yeah, Joe. No, but I would like to have just been a little bit older. That way I could have, like, you know, stalked the Beatles and been a groupie. It'd be great. Because if I was a younger kid, they wouldn't want anything to do with me. What else we got? Awkward silence. Come on, I thought I was getting more people. When I say groupie, like, I would have done it. For those four, I would have done it. Mm-hmm. That doesn't change anything, though. Don't be getting any ideas, anybody. Oh, that's disgusting. No. I do collect vinyl albums. I'm starting to anyway, even though I can't afford to. I would say I've got about 20-ish, 20, 30. I don't know. I've never counted them. My favorite food, pasta. As you could tell, I eat a lot of it. Yeah, there's only 3 basic Caitlin food groups. It's bread, meat, cheese. And it's deadly. Which pasta? Any. I do not discriminate against pasta. And my wife is Italian, so yeah. I did good. Who doesn't love carbs? Carbs are the best. Equal rights for all pasta, that's right. No discrimination here. None. Pasta power. My God. Marissa, have you not been in my other chats before? I feel like you have. Because I think my cats are more famous than I am. They're both asleep right now. So that's why they're not all up in my business. What'd I miss? Joseph's into chocolate these days. See, it's so funny. I don't have a sweet tooth. I'm much more of a savory eater. Trying to think. Well, my wife actually went to culinary school and is a baker. And she makes all these amazing things, and not that they're not good. Yes, you are a Caitlin first timer. Not that, the stuff that she makes isn't amazing, because, oh my God, it so is. I just don't love sweets. I love carbs. See, I can't handle spicy food. And something could just have like a couple of pepper flakes in it. I am so sensitive to it. I can't handle it. I'm a wuss when it comes to stuff like that. I love how this turned into a food discussion with a girl who is so picky that I don't eat a lot. Well, I eat a lot of food, just not a lot of a variety of food. Yeah, no hot Cheetos for me. No, I am super, super picky. I have the palate of a 6-year-old kid. I'm like chicken nuggets, french fries, pizza, burgers, hot dogs, noodles. Like, I'm so bland, it's sad. You too, but worse? How could you be worse than me? It's impossible. Never eaten a piece of broccoli. Don't do salads, no fruits, no veggies. People wonder how I'm alive. I say, I'm a modern day miracle. It's probably gonna kill me in the end. See, I can't cook. I can't cook for myself. Like, I mostly get takeout, and it doesn't help that work feeds me every day. Hard Rock Cafe food, oh my God. See, McNuggets suck. If you're gonna eat some good chicken nuggets, you get them from Wendy's. Really? So no sandwich meat, but bologna. So not even like turkey or ham? See, but the thing about fruit smoothies are that you get those little itty bitty pieces of fruit chunks in them. And I hate that. I hate the texture. It freaks me out. Oh, who doesn't love bacon and eggs? I'm the worst Jew ever. I love pork. See, if there was no bread, no pasta, no sugar, and no white flour, I wouldn't eat. Name 5 foods most people eat? I don't know. It's like 10:30 at night. I can't function right now. That's 2 hard questions. Oh yeah, Hard Rock in Dublin. I would love to go there, but I'll be honest. No hard rock has got a better Beatles selection than mine. That's why I work there. Steak, chicken, and pizza are my main food groups, and bagels. All right, we're on the same page there. Can we talk about the Beatles or something? Not that I don't love this discussion about my eating habits. You know what? That's so funny. Wink. Until I was like a teenager, I did not eat, or I did not put milk in my cereal. It took me forever to get over the soggy texture. No, we don't eat Beatles. Yes, the Beatles and their jelly babies. Thanks. My favorite Beatles album, ooh, that's tough. I would have to say Please Please Me / the early Beatles for the US peeps is probably my favorite Beatles album, just because, like, there's not a bad song on that album. It's something that you can listen to all the way through without skipping any tracks. And also it was their first album, and they were kind of giving you everything they had, and you can feel that raw sensibility in that album, and I think that's why I love it so much. But I am such an early Beatles fan as opposed to the later stuff. Not that I don't love it all, because I do. I love everything that they, did. But I am much more a 1962 to 66 fan. And yeah, you think With the Beatles is better than Please Please Me? No, that is my air conditioner that I guess is making the noise you're referring to. How did I get into the Beatles? Watch my first video, Marissa. Favorite Beatle biopics? Oh, God. Favorite solo Beatle songs? Oof. I know I told you guys to ask me Beatles stuff, but now it's like I can't even think. Beatle biopics. Well, Backbeat is awesome. Biopics. See, there are so many biopics out there, but they're all not that great. It's always been a goal to make one day. But hold on, let me think, like, biopics with other people playing the Beatles. Because, like, The Birth of the Beatles sucked. Nowhere Boy, I've said this before in my videos. Nowhere Boy is good. The Night Before or Another Girl. Oh, God, I love both of them. The Night Before. I was saying Birth of the Beatles. It's like, I've only watched Birth of the Beatles once. And I didn't love it. It just didn't seem genuine to me. That Thing You Do seemed like a fictional Beatles type story. That Thing You Do is one of my favorite movies of all time. It is the movie that inspired me to learn how to play the drums. Did you think that Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds is about LSD? No. I mean, I don't think that the intention of the song Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds was purposely about LSD, but the imagery that John Lennon uses definitely could be drug-esque related. The Ruddles, all you need is cash. Yes! That is a great biopic. It Don't Come Easy or Photograph. Photograph, for sure. Photograph is my favorite Ringo Starr song. I mean, there are times where, I don't know, you just catch me on like a day and Photograph will just randomly play on the radio or something. I'll hear it out of nowhere, and it's such a moving song that it'll, you know, make me cry. It has a couple times. Let's see what else. Yes, the story that would last the lunchtime. Tom Hanks will make a good Brian Epstein. Mark, if you haven't seen the director's cut of That Thing You Do, and it has all the extra scenes and bonus stuff all in there, the character that Tom Hanks plays is a complete ripoff of Brian Epstein and is actually gay and has a boyfriend in the director's cut that you don't see in the theatrical version. Ron Nasty or Dirk McQuigley? I'd have to go with Dirk McQuigley. Yeah. God, I haven't watched The Ruddles in a really long time. I need to, because I don't own it. And I've tried to stream it before online, and I can never find a stream available. You need to watch the director's cut. It's so good, and it goes more into the Pattersons, because you only see them in bits and pieces in That Thing You Do, but it's really good. Do I have kids? No, not yet. One day. Yeah, I need to get a physical copy of The Ruddles. You know what? I think I've played Ruddles songs on my guitar before, too. Everybody gets a prize. You get a Ruddle, and you get a Ruddle, and you get a Ruddle. I'm like Oprah. Yeah, the director's cut of That Thing You Do is one of my favorites. Actually, my copy... Actually, where is my copy? Do I have it over here? I'm sorry, I'm looking at my DVD case. Because mine is actually signed by Ethan Embry. Where's my That Thing You Do? Oh, well, it must be in the drawer somewhere. But yeah, I met Ethan Embry a couple years ago at a convention. Super nice guy. And he signed my That Thing You Do director's cut. An alien comes to Earth and needs one solo Beatles album to take to his planet. Which one solo Beatles album would you give them? Oh, damn. That's really tough. Especially since I'm not up to par on my Beatles solo stuff. If you've watched my videos, you know that. I'm just sort of, like, getting into it. Give the alien driving reins so we can be rid of it. That's actually really freaking funny. But it's like, you want to be able to give them, like, the essential, like, record. You know what I mean? So it's like you would want to give them All Things Must Pass, but then it's like, do you deprive the alien of hearing an album like Imagine? You know? I don't know. That's really tough. That's a good question, though. That's something, I guess I'd have to think about more. I would just make my own Beatles solo mixtape of, like, all the favorite songs that I have. And that'd be like, here you go. A mixtape. Jeez. It's like, I'll make you a playlist. No, they don't have the time to wait for a mixtape. I don't know, because that's really tough, because, like, what's the best of the best, you know? To be like, here, you've never heard any of them, here's just one. You can't do it. I don't even make playlists on Spotify. Band on the Run, that'd be good too. But then it's like you're also depriving, you know, McCartney. McCartney's such a great album. Yes, I do watch superhero movies. Alright. Bye, Marissa. I'm a Marvel fan, primarily, but I do love me some Batman. Batman is the only DC comic book character that I like. Ah, you work in the biz. Can you get me in the biz? I want to be in the biz. Yeah, like the mixtape in Guardians of the Galaxy, for sure. See, I was listening to those awesome 70s songs before anybody else my age was. Yeah, they're hardly making anything else anymore. Favorite David Bowie period. And yes, I have seen Deadpool. Favorite David Bowie period. I don't know, because I like stuff from everything. I love Ziggy Stardust and, you know, like, Modern Love-esque era, and I love the work that he did in the 90s with Trent Reznor. I love Bowie here and there and everywhere. Haha. 14 more Transformer movies? Get the F out of here. No way. I only watched the first one. Alright. Bye, Mean Mr. Mayo. Mean Mr. Mayo sleeps in the park, shaves in the dark. Yeah, I was making mixtapes too, and making, you know, compilation CDs, and it's crazy what technology does. Don't even do that stuff anymore. Oh, thank you. That wasn't even me trying. I can actually sing sometimes when I want to. If you ever have, well, no, Wink, this is your first time. If you just YouTube my name and not click on my channel, you'll see old videos of me from like 7 years ago when I used to sing in ice cream shops and coffee houses. Back when I used to be young and had dreams of stardom. Then I kind of just stopped. I don't know, sometimes I've thought about breaking out the guitar on the channel and singing some songs, but I don't know if my voice is good anymore. What'd I miss? Oh, that's cool. Still making mixtapes. That's really funny, Steven. I mean, who doesn't, you know, want to be a successful musician? I mean, my ultimate goal, because I know that my songwriting career is just, it never took off and it's never going to. But I so badly, desperately want to start an all-girl Beatles tribute band. And I've been trying to do this for a long time. And I've put out ads like every couple of months. Oh, I can play both. I can't, like, I don't play lead. I'm a rhythm guitarist. Even though I can do some, like, riffs here and there, but I can't, like, solo on my own because I'm not that musically inclined. Yeah, I've heard of the Sheetles. They're a bunch of older ladies. But my favorite were the Beatles from Liverpool. And unfortunately, they broke up. But if I were to ever start my all-girl Beatle band, I'ma be Ringo. Oh, you've never heard of the Sheetles? YouTube them. They're not good. Yeah, I think there's like 5 of them. And see, if I'm going to do a tribute act, I want it to be a legitimate tribute act. I want it to be like the Fab Four, but minus the whole look-alike concept, because we've got boobs. Oh, thank you, Wink. Winky wink, wink wink. Yeah, Come to My Window's probably one of my best videos that I did. And I'll never forget recording that because I was doing just a random set at, it wasn't even an open mic night. I just went in and I started playing. And I sang Come to My Window for the first time. And the guy who owned the shop and made all of those videos that have me in it, he was like, oh my God, can you do that again? And so I did it back to back where I held that long note at the end, and I was like so afraid it was gonna crack. There's actually a really funny one out there on the same guy's page where I did a version of I Wanna Hold Your Hand, and I was doing that long note right at the end, and my voice cracked. And I was just like so upset that I just screamed damn it at the end. It's pretty funny. I'm not a sound-alike, though. I don't sound like the Beatles. I would totally be in the Brady Bunch band. That'd be badass. What Brady Bunch songs? I think I'll go for a walk outside now. The summer sun's calling my name. Oh my God, that'd be so fun. Yeah, right? Marsha, Marsha, Marsha. Oh, that'd be so freaking fun. I actually got approached to once about doing a Carpenters tribute band because I can sing and play drums. I would actually do that, but I'm way like too fat to be Karen Carpenter. But who's the new Johnny Bravo? Clowns never laughed before. Oh wait, was beanstalks never grew. Ponies never ran before. Until I met you. My God, such cheese. Such cheese. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know. I've thought about singing on the channel. I'm not sure. Karen Carpenter not only is one of the finest female vocalists ever, she is such an underrated drummer. It's funny, like I said before, I don't know if everybody's on Facebook. I would assume everyone's on Facebook, but not everybody is. There's a great video compilation that somebody made of all of Karen Carpenter's best drum solos. And every time I see it online, I share it. Just because it's like the most badass thing ever. And people give her so much shit, and I don't understand why. It's such a shame that she, you know, was so sick. Oh, God, I love Mama Cass. The Mamas and the Papas are one of my favorite groups of all time. Yeah, Karen Carpenter totally shined behind her drum kit. Just such, the word badass, like, you would never associate that with Karen Carpenter. But, in my opinion, total badass. So underrated. Sure, Mama Cass's solo stuff, just as good as Mamas and the Papas, for sure. It's funny, and you know the story that John and Michelle Phillips always told, that, like, they didn't even want her in the group, and what, the story is like something fell on her head, and after that she was suddenly able to sing. It's bullshit. Those guys were so high all the time. Etta James, of course, beautiful voice. You know, I've always thought about doing a list of my favorite female vocalists. Mike Viola, I don't know if I know who that is. So much for me going just for like 45 minutes. It's been almost an hour. Yeah, you can't trust anything that John Phillips said, that frickin' child molester. He sang That Thing You Do in the movie. No, he didn't. The guys who were cast in That Thing You Do were the Wonders, and they sang live. He probably... Did he write the songs? Because I know that, oh my god, why can't I think of the actor's name? The dude who played Jimmy. Jonathan, oh my god, I can't think of his last name right now. But they all, no, they did not lip sync. They played 100% live because Tom Hanks wanted it to be 100% authentic. They learned how to play their own instruments. They learned how to sing all those harmonies. That Thing You Do is my favorite movie. Trust me, I know. They all sang. The Oneaters. Hey, it's the Onetters. Trust me, I know about that movie. If you watch the behind-the-scenes director's cut stuff, they all sang live. Every time they performed in the movie, it's not a playback. I will check it out then. I will check it out some other time. Yeah, so that means when they filmed it, he sang it. Yeah, I wish that I had gotten the 45 when it came out. Yeah, Joseph, go for it. That's cool, Steven. God, it's getting hot in here. See, the air conditioner needs to kick on again. Can't go too long without it in Florida. It's killer. I'm really wishing I could, get my That Thing You Do DVD. I can't spot it on my shelf. 'Cause it's really cool. And Ethan Embry drew a little poop coming out of his butt. It's pretty funny. 'Cause apparently during the scene where they are, playing in the Wisconsin Fair, during the filming, Ethan Embry had diarrhea and pooped his pants, so he drew a poop on my cover. Let's see, right now, I think the high today was like 86 degrees, but it feels like 1,000. Oh god, I'd give anything for it to be like winter. You know what? I just wish we had California weather where it was like 73 degrees all the time. I'd be so happy. Florida just gets hotter and hotter and hotter every single year. Sacramento. Jealous. I wish it could be fall all the time. Like where all you need is just like a hoodie. Oh, that's perfect. Makes me miss home. Oh, 57 degrees. I would love some of that. I don't know, the low right now, kidding me? See, geez, I'm sorry. I keep having brain farts, you guys. I can't check the weather app on my phone to tell you what the temperature is like right now, but geez. Sleet and frost already? Oh, thanks. Yep, just send it, put it right to my Dropbox, and it'll magically appear. That'd be cool. That and teleportation so that I could go anywhere I wanted. First thing I would do is go to Liverpool. If I could just, it's like, beam me up, Scotty. Bzz. All right, my friends, I think I'm going to wrap it up unless you guys have more stuff to talk about. Oh, and then people start talking. Okay, just kidding. Of course I grew up watching Gumby. I actually still, it was my brother's, but he had the Gumby and Pokey little figures. I still have the Gumby, and it's somewhere in one of my ridiculous amounts of tote boxes that I have. Oh, it's too hot, Marv. It is way too hot here. I hate it. I hate how hot it is here. Like, it doesn't, you don't even want to go out and do anything. Ugh. Just even thinking about it makes me upset. Yeah, so the Gumby that I have is one of those bendable figures. I have to find it. I have it. I would never throw it away. Even though, as a baby, I would chew on the top. Because you know how Gumby's head kind of, goes like this? I would chew on that top corner. And it still has, like, little baby Caitlin teeth marks up in the corner. But other than that, it's like in perfect condition. But it's more a sentimental thing, which is why I keep it. You've never heard of Gumby? You gotta do some Googling and watch some old school. Yes, Bobby Brown did have that hairstyle. God, I love me some Bobby Brown. On Our Own from the Ghostbusters 2 soundtrack is like one of my favorites. It's my prerogative. You know what? I don't even like My Prerogative as much as I like On Our Own and Every Little Step. I like those two songs way better. It's my prerogative. Now I'm going to have it stuck in my head. Thank you. Just to let me live. Okay. Hold the phone. I have to show you this real quick. Part of my hand. Taking you off the stand for a second. Look at this lazy boy. Oh, am I disturbing you? Oh, what a sleepy Bob. He's such a ham. Okay, good night. I just had to do that because it was just so damn cute. I had to show it. And on that note, I think I'm gonna take a cue from Fred and head to bed. Oh, that was a rhyme. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. So guys, until next time, thanks for hanging out with me. Peace and love. See you next time.